One of the most exciting things about the new Scott C. Keller building is that quality management education is happening here at the Woodbury School of Business. We're so excited to have this new facility for what it does for student success here. Their excitement is palpable. There's a place pretty much for every group and every size and every type of forum. The classrooms, technology is excellent. The opportunity for students to see one another because of all the glass everywhere creates an excitement that lots of things are happening. And this $80 million investment is something that's going to pay dividends for years and years.
The technology for the Keller building, we wanted to give students access to more technology than they've had before. Gone are the days of simply providing a chalkboard or even a whiteboard in a hallway and saying, that's enough. Our students are using spreadsheets and computers to do complicated problems or solve complicated problems and to run software and different programs and packages. And so we wanted them to have access to technology all through the building that will fit their needs so they can connect everywhere. Every nook, every corner, there's an opportunity to connect and work with the technology that they need. We also wanted to make sure that the classrooms could be upgraded very, very easily. There was a book that a colleague recommended called How Buildings Learn. And by reviewing the principles in the book, we realized this building is going to last for 50, 70, 80 years or maybe more. It's going to outlast me, it's going to outlast many of us. And so the building has to be able to adapt and change over time. And so we buried conduit through the walls and in the ceilings and in the floors all throughout the building. So when new technology comes around and we have new ways and better ways of doing things, it'll be a whole lot easier in this building to modify the physical spaces like this classroom, add in the requisite technology to meet the demands of tomorrow and keep thriving. The Bloomberg lab is one that we're really, really excited about. It was designed by one of our incredible faculty members by the name of Carrie Wasden. Carrie worked on Wall Street for 2 decades and has a real sense of what students need to thrive and achieve and be successful in that environment. So it was designed to have different aspects of a Wall Street boardroom, research center, and all types of different amenities that students will need to prepare them to move forward. We have 9 Bloomberg terminals, which allow students to get real-time, real-life data and work in an environment that mirrors the work that they would do if they were on Wall Street. They can gather together in the center of the lab and they can present and pitch back and forth to each other. The lab also has its own specialized library, so there's tons of other access to resources, books, and materials that students need to grow. So we're here in one of our wonderful classrooms. This is referred to as a case study room, actually. It's designed and built in kind of this horseshoe shape, which hopefully leads to a little bit of debate from students going back and forth. This type of classroom environment lends itself to presenting a problem and having students on different sides grapple with different aspects and then come together in the middle to present their findings. We also have other classrooms that have breakout rooms attached so that a faculty member can have his or her students split up into teams and go into small breakout rooms where they can have a quiet environment, access to technology, and work together. The faculty member can monitor their teamwork that they're doing from the front center console and come in and out as need be. We have other rooms that are larger and smaller to fit different needs, including the absolutely incredible Noel and Carrie Vallejo Auditorium down on the first floor. It'll seat 326 students. It's open for professional events and other engagements and things like that. We have rooms up on the 4th floor that can be used for executive education that have a higher fit and finish and give just a little bit of a different view. We hope that all of our students, members of the community, and our partners will come in and take advantage of all of these spaces and find the space that works best for their teaching style.
Connection activities are the basics in the Woodbury School of Business. There are so many different types of students. We have traditional students. We have students coming right out of high school. We have single parent mothers. The connection activities we have provide opportunities for them to meet professionals. Polished Event is an opportunity for business professionals to come in and help women understand what's needed in the workplace, to not only get an idea of what opportunities are out there, but how to negotiate terms, how to actually learn the ins and outs of entering a career field. We also have great opportunities for networking. The networking include networking events, actually have training for students if they can get it, career services. And I've seen so many faculty members and staff members sitting down with students, just going through mock interviews, just helping give them the extra nudge. That's what this is all about. We have one mentor who actually has mentored between 12 and 15 MBA female students every year for the last 5 years. Her name is Jill Grammer-Williams. Jill does an amazing job. She actually took students out to the aviation simulation unit and put them through there just to help them get an idea of what stress could possibly feel like. She actually takes the time to interview each of these individuals to really get to understand them and help them learn how to set personal goals and to identify what do they really want, what's going to help them be successful. Mentoring, getting to know business professionals is so important for students to succeed and develop their network. We provide opportunities in the executive lecture, the entrepreneurship lecture. We provide opportunities for them to meet business professionals in the emerging industries across the state of Utah.
One way we do engaged learning is to have what we call high impact practices, where students actually get involved in consulting assignments and with industry partners in practicum type projects. The way we do that is we find out who's ready to do consulting with companies, who's ready to add value immediately. That's a process and a skill building process that's something we're really proud is happening here. We call them Delta activities, and Delta activities are things that really make a difference because the student has to demonstrate that they have those skills and those abilities and that fluency. And we're so excited about the future of the Woodbury School of Business in that this forum, this building, and this technology provides what we think the ideal laboratory for this kind of skill building that will create actual capabilities that companies are looking for today. One of the big differences between 2022 and 2017 in the last review was the growth in graduate programs at the Woodbury School of Business. We have now about 15 to 20% of our graduates are graduate students earning graduate degrees in the Masters of Accounting program, the Masters of Business Administration, and the Masters in Financial Planning and Analytics. Those three programs now constitute a big group of important student impact on our local economy. They are already mid-level, in some cases executives or mid-level managers who already are supervising employees, and they have the ability after the completion of their program to move up in their organizations. And one of the most exciting things that we see is our graduate students now, as executives and mid-level managers, are hiring our undergraduates and understanding the skills that a UVU grad can bring to their organization.